I sang with Michael Jackson, real voice.
Yes.
Listen, wait. First of all, why the heck was his only real voice ever used in a football game that
A
came out on
video,
Sega?
the fighting game. I was like, wow,
I
Mike
don't think
been
that was his voice
alive.
though. I think they
Not
just
a
went for his
lot of people.
likeness.
The other dudes said like, "Yo, that's what it was." When he was like, "God damn, couldn't wait for them to leave."
I've heard that, but I don't think that was his voice in that game. Like, why would he do that? Like, he could make so much money just
Because
using his
people,
voice.
it's a game, so people would not think it's his voice. You know what
What
I'm
would be the point
saying?
of
That
that?
is a hell of an act to put up for your whole life.
Your
Just
whole life.
always,
Bro, listen,
hey,
yo,
how's
can
it
you
going, guys?
imagine never speaking like yourself? You know what? I ain't gonna front though. There's so many people who do that every day without their
Mm-hmm.
voice. Their whole life is a front.
Transvestites.
Oof, that would
What are
suck.
we gonna do this? We're live, Grim.
Yep, we're live. Grim is chest naked behind the scenes over here.
Chest naked.
The views of individuals on this show do not express the views of the whole show. So cheers to individuality.
Here we go.
Cheers, mate. Cheers to
to
Grim being voted off the island.
There we go. What's up? It's 3 Beats Later, your favorite music making podcast, beat making podcast, sample flipping podcast. We get together every Monday night at 9:30 p.m. ish, and we're here again. We're back at you. This is episode 150. It is the SZA Snooze sample episode. Can't believe it's been 150 episodes.
Yeah, I was about to say, damn, 150.
It's crazy. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
You know, I smoked a peace pipe.
Okay. What about side dishes? What was on the menu?
More peace pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I just enjoyed my days off.
There you go.
But that was lovely. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Christopher for that.
Yeah.
Pause. Here we are again on a Monday.
How was yours though?
It was good, man. It was good.
Word on the street is you were on the street and you ain't hit me up.
The word on the street, you was on the street.
Yup. I was in Buffalo and I did the turkey trot.
You did?
Did the turkey trot with 2 kids and my wife.
What? Did you have like one strapped to your back?
We had a
Your
double
chest?
stroller. Double stroller.
Oh.
It was like, whatever, 40 degrees, 38 degrees. And there was no jogging. It was just like a walk. And then we started passing people and we were like, all right, let's go a little bit faster. And then
once you pass that first person, you gotta speed up. You're like,
yeah, then we're like, all right, we can pass them. So we just started
beating somebody right now. Shit.
Yeah, it was
That's
good.
crazy.
Good time, food, all that good stuff. Tons of family stuff going on. So
it was crazy. It was crazy nice all the way up till Thanksgiving in Buffalo. Though. Like it was like 60 degrees, and then Thanksgiving came. It was like 30. I'm like, y'all really want to do this?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be back around Christmas, and I think we're gonna try to coordinate. We should be coordinating some stuff. Grim, do you get into Buffalo at all for Christmas?
Huh?
Do you get into Buffalo for Christmas at all?
No, I don't trust the weather, so I'm not trying to do that drive.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Best believe that.
When you get to driving through the mountains and stuff, it changes. It gets crazy. So
last year I was in Buffalo for both of those storms, man.
Yeah, I'm not trying to deal with that.
It was crazy.
For my age, I get the panicking. No, it's got to pull over. Can't do it no more. I just say forget about it.
Yeah, it's a long drive. All right, so let's talk about the challenge. Let's just get right into it. We gave ourselves some time because everybody's been busy and we're trying to do monthly challenges. This is the first of the monthly challenges. And at the beginning of the month, we spun a wheel and it landed on sample the top, or actually it was sample the number 3 record on the top 100. And we looked at the number 3 record and it happened to be a song by SZA called Snooze. And so, yeah, that was our monthly challenge. Now, today's the day that we're going to share some of the creations that we made. We sampled and flipped that song a little bit, and we're going to have three beats, hopefully, today where we get to listen to what everybody did.
We put our thing down, flipped it, and reversed it.
What did everyone think? What did you guys think about it? Grim, I know you mentioned it was a long time since you started making something. So how did that go?
It went. It went. The challenge is, it's the SZA challenge. It's like our second or third SZA challenge. Right?
Yeah, this is
some SZA.
I think it's our second for sure. I don't know if we did. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was cool. I tapped it to La La La.
Yes.
And
word. Big shout out to La La La, one of the most unofficial sponsors.
Seriously.
The longest standing unofficial sponsor aside from Moto Base.
Yeah. So I did that, and I actually had to turn on my MPC.
Okay.
Because I did not pay the fee for La La La.
La La La.
Wait,
it's free.
It's not free. They got a special going on right now. Like $40.
They don't give you like 50 minutes for free?
Like 15 minutes or whatever. So I'm down
to
like 6 minutes.
Dougie Fresh, all right.
I try to make it quick, so it wouldn't let me download though. So,
wow, that's crazy.
Yo, here we go. So then, perfect segue. Another unofficial sponsor. You ready, Grim?
Yeah.
Switch over now to Fader because this joint is really free. Okay. FADR.com. Create an account. Once you get into your account, you can go to create, click on stems.
Okay.
And it will create stems for you. Okay. So these are the stems I also did the same thing.
They give you the key is in?
It gives you the BPM and the key.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. Now that's different.
Now we were talking about this. I don't know if this is any better than La 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 in terms of quality.
Yeah.
You should do like a match, like a heads up type of versus face off type of thing.
Yeah, let's do that next week. Actually, we'll put songs we made in there. That way, we don't have no copyright issue. But we can do that next week and show the quality difference in the features because I've been using La 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 for a minute, and I stand by it. But looking at this right here, this is already more functional when it comes to information for music. Now, if you're just a producer, you're not really looking to find out what key the song is in. If you're not playing anything over it, it doesn't matter. But we always kind of add stuff to our beats, whether it's a bass line, whether it's, other keys or instrumentation. It's really dope to know the BPM and the key that the song is in. So this is dope.
And I believe La 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 has like different tiers of quality, like cleanness too. I think you got to pay for it.
Well, I pay for it, and I don't see no difference.
This one has, I think you could pay, and then you could get like different things, like different types of stems or something. I'm not really positive, but I just have been using it to get the 4-track. So they give you a vocal, they give you a bass, and they give you the drums and like melody instruments all clumped together. But I mean, this is the first thing that we could talk about is quality. It's always been like better than, it's been good or fair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, it's good enough for what we're trying to do, and then what I'm trying to do, and then one thing I want to talk about. We can start talking about this track. I'm actually gonna play through Fader right now, the drum track, because it's kind of like a discussion point I want to talk about with this track. So this is SZA Snooze. Listen to the drums. You ready? Here we go. We're gonna talk about the drums. Can you hear these drums? I'm gonna let it play all the way to this break here. Okay.
I can't. I just hear Isley Brothers jumping in at any moment. Yeah. It's like Voyage to Atlantis for me.
All right, so these are the drums that that Fader gives you. Yo, what?
Right.
I mean, I know a lot of my sequence drums are easy, but come on. And this is a number 3 track. Nothing changes. You might hear a
bro. Listen, let me tell you something about this beat. When I heard
good.
this beat, I was so underwhelmed by the drums, and not because they were bad, but because
simple.
it's not even just that it was simple. Honestly, I feel like the quality of the drum pattern was also simple. Like it was almost lo-fi.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it was almost lo-fi. And I liked it, but it was
Yes.
also like, yo, wait, what? But it worked for the song.
It did.
Yeah.
I think it was more of a, like, you know, a lot of delay reverb with the vocals. So it has to be spacey. You don't really want to flood, you know, a bunch of drums over the vocals and stuff like that.
Right. Exactly. All right. So it says, here we go. Composed by Kenneth Edmonds, Blair
Not Babyface.
Oh gosh, it's a team of guys on that.
Babyface made
like,
that?
Babyface,
Christopher
who else?
Riddick
It's like
Tynes.
three, 4 people on that track.
Solana
and it's simple.
Ryan.
I'm like, what is this, a listening party?
Wow.
I mean, I think a lot of these pop tracks have like 15,000 writers. You know what I mean? It's like a committee that like.
But no, but typically not Babyface though. That's not Babyface.
I don't know. Yeah. What is his Babyface's name?
I mean, that's his name.
That's his name. Babyface.
Kenneth Edmonds. Let's look. Yep, there he is.
Look, but he normally puts Kenny Babyface Edmonds though. That's what I'm saying. Like he never puts Kenneth, and he always has Babyface in between. So maybe he did.
That's got to be a perm.
Big shout out to Timu.
He has the 1950s do here.
Yeah, that's the fluff right there.
No, that's the Bruno Mars Back to the Future style.
Yes.
Don't touch the top, baby. Don't touch the top.
Oh man.
Let me play in your head. You can't play in my head, oh baby.
Who's Blair Ferguson? Anyone know these other people?
Nope.
Okay. Nope. Shout out to Kenneth Edmonds, Blair Ferguson, Christopher Riddick Tynes, Solana Rowe. I'm guessing that's SZA and Leon Thomas.
There's a lot of people.
It just shows, like with that video we watched about them emailing tracks to each other, like the same track, and they like, I take that out, add this. I'll play this little bass line drop. There you go. That's the beat. It's like, dang, you got to chop that joint up for that.
Real quick, I got a question for you. Did y'all know? I just threw it in the chat too. You can play it. I'm pretty sure we won't get an issue for that one. Yo, the dude who sang DuckTales. He was like an inspiring artist at the time. He was like, yo, he hates the fact that the song that made him famous was a theme song to a cartoon. He's like, he's grateful, but he was like, he's trying to break in as an actual artist you take serious, and he's known for DuckTales.
Oh my God, we're watching this right now.
Yeah.
What type of segue is this? But here we go. Here we are.
That's like being a State Farm commercial guy. Like you want to be an actor, but then you do a State Farm commercial and you stuck with it for
like Jake.
Yeah.
Like Jake is always Jake. Like now, like dude can't even be in any movies unless he's in red shirt and khakis.
Like Flo too. I mean,
yeah, Flo. Oh gosh.
I mean, I'm sure they're fine with it, you know. But here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see why.
Life is like a hurricane. Duckbird, race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a duckbird. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Ooh. Everybody's out there making DuckTales.
Ooh. That was my joint, son.
Danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Ooh. Everybody's out there making DuckTales.
Ooh. Come on.
Ponytails on cotton tails. No DuckTales. Ooh.
He ate pretty good up for that.
Listen, let me tell you like this, yo.
Let's
go. Back in those days where you was really getting hard cash, like you was really getting a nice check, especially from Disney.
I want to send a special shout out to him because I swear to you, of all the theme songs of all the cartoons I've ever watched, that one and Darkwing Duck Captain Planet were my top 3. But
Did you say
DuckTales,
Captain Planet?
Captain Planet was my shit, son.
The
We're the
power
captain.
is
We're the
yours.
Planeteers, and you could be what they was rapping. They was rapping, dog. Saving our planet is the thing that do. No one ever rapped. No one ever rapped looting and polluting.
And they never will.
Looting and polluting. It's not the way. Yo,
You
that was
can't
my
anymore.
drink.
You can't.
No, you
laugh.
better
My
not.
drink. They put the rings together and everything, bro. That was my drink. But DuckTales,
Power
yo,
is yours.
I don't even remember no
If
episodes. I just know the theme song.
Wind, water.
Water, hot.
Why Heart? Why
Why the one from Heart? Heart was from Wakanda.
Like, that don't make any even sense. Like, you go water, and then you go heart. Like,
Right, like that's not an element.
that's not an element.
Wind,
That's
water,
that's
heart,
a feeling.
Earth, wind, water, heart. They're
They're like, yeah, okay, all right, Heart.
right, you can put you in here. Guess we feel something. How we doing this? Who going first?
I mean, we got a wheel here.
A wheel.
Should
you
we let
wheel
it
it?
decide? Everyone has a beat.
Everyone has
It's
something.
3 beats
Yeah.
later. It's a 3 beats later miracle.
Later.
And I threw in the chat that P can't have this beat if he likes it. So he-
Okay.
I got a pretty simple beat, so you know.
Same here.
Yup. After inspired by the drums, I have a simple beat.
Yo, very same.
I mean, that sounds like just like some scratch drums. They're like, okay, this is the rhythm. And then they're like, okay, I guess it's going to stay.
Yeah.
Those will be the drums then. Okay.
I mean,
One-
that basic drums goes a long way. Like Isley Brothers and
Oh, yeah.
so many things. It's like,
Especially for R&B too. Here we go.
Yeah.
1 dummy spin. No debate. Woo! Here we go. It's official with this one. Oh, that was a weak.
that was.
Oh, we keep going.
Ooh.
Woo!
I don't know about that. It was on the line, bro. I feel cheating.
Yeah, but look.
It's
It was like that Wheel of Fortune spin right there.
well. Oh, I gotta change my change your preference. It's been a long time.
So it looks like I can't wait to dig into these writers here because they have other credits. Terrace Martin also has credit of another song called Snooze. So I wonder if it's like related in any way. This looks interesting, unless
A lot of
Unless
people
that-
on one sandwich, man.
and it's the dude is holding like a alto sax. I wonder if he is an alto sax player and he played that track.
Alto sax, play that track. Okay. Let me see if I remember how to do this.
Not no tails or tails, but
Don't need you. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Ableton.
Can you hear anything?
Yep.
All right. You know they have Ableton 12, so if you get, I think it said if you get 11, you get a free update on 12.
There we go.
So here we go. Here's my track
All right.
for Snooze. I even named it Snooze. Yeah. I'll show you what I did with the sample.
Woo! That's like a meditative joint right there.
Yeah, like relax. It
Sounds
was
like ambient samples.
right. So what I did was I chopped it up at a what was it? I think it was I like to do this sometime, like I'll chop it up at a higher transpose and then slow it down because everything like fits a little better. Everything stretches a little better when you slow it down after you chop it up. Just different techniques trying to try, getting back into the rhythm.
Nice.
So her vocals, like the ambience from her effects on the vocals stretch. So I like the way it sounds. So it's like relaxed. And I had, usual add the drums, nice kick, hi-hat, snare, added a shaker on top of the snare, hi-hats. I've been trying my thoughts is trying to be a little different. So I'm adding the high pass, low pass on my hi-hats and stuff like that.
You mean it's going back and forth? One has a high pass, one has a low pass or something?
No, it's like the whole track. So what I do is get like
cut the mids out?
Yeah, like cut the mids out. So I have that.
Okay.
Of the high pass, and then I add that on the low pass so it sounds a little lo-fi. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just in thought, different techniques on how to get certain sounds and stuff like that. And what is this? That's an open, same thing with that. High pass, low pass, just to get that effect. Also with the bass, I think I use a sub from Illmind.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
And also use another Illmind plug in. One of the ones you do not like.
No, the last time you shared it, it was growing on me. You're selling me on it.
Yeah, it's like it has nice. It all depends on what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? But I just added some plain chords. I didn't want to overwhelm the sample. And
bro, I'm mad at you right now.
Why? What happened?
Because I did something very similar with my hi-hats. I don't actually have hi-hats. I have like sounds, but they're not hats. But yeah.
So this is
he has sound hats.
Sound hat. So I wanted to P, what's up?
I have Bill's caps.
So
yo.
I wanted to
don't jump on for my message. I hope my message didn't make you get online.
Oh man. Add a little lead to it, little West Coast feeling.
Yeah.
And
try a little tenderness.
That's native instruments.
No, this is native instruments. And I use Studio for this piano.
Yes. The lo-fi piano.
Yeah. I actually created that lo-fi piano. So.
Okay.
Actually, this is the track.
Shameless plug. So. I actually made this piano
in the high pass.
Oh.
So I went back to the SZA.
Not Peel. The 5-minute version?
Yeah. Yeah. And I just printed it. So this is the piano that came out of that. And I think I laid it with some strings or something. Yeah, like two.
That's the Kid Cudi piano.
I like it. Sounds kind of like churchish, cowboyish in a sense. So.
Yeah, that's depression in the basement of the church right there.
Yeah. Let me out.
Cowboy church.
Yo, I've missed your drums, bro.
I know.
That open and close hat that you got going on.
And the kick is crazy.
Got the hat to open.
It's a joint that make you snap your neck. You don't even bob your hair like this. You gotta hit the.
And that's it. Very, very simple.
Woo! Wait.
Very,
Keep
very
the screen open. Keep the screen open. Keep the screen open.
Yes.
I forgot. It's been so long. You ready?
Yes. And hold up. Matter of fact, I'll play this too. Howard with the la la la.
Fire.
And I ran it through the MP, so I kind of like turned the ohms up on that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not playing? Where are we?
Are you not entertained?
Come on, give me something. What is going on here? This is not playing. Oh well. Doesn't want to participate. But yeah, that's what it is. So I ran it through Pro Tools from through not Pro Tools through the MP and just resampled it. Through Ableton and then chopped it up.
Can you let it rock from track 33 or bar 33?
You said would I?
Can you let it rock? Just let it play a little bit from bar 33.
Yeah.
There we go.
Simple chords on the piano just to rock with the sample. It's kind of lo-fi, you know, relax.
Yeah.
And also, yes, drums is essential, like cooking with oil.
Not cooking with oil.
Cooking with oil. And I basically use that just on my kick and snare so you get more body to it, you know.
Awesome. Woo!
I feel like this is the next Lupe track.
Could be. After I email it to 5 other producers and they take out like 6 of the tracks. Like, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Add this. Let's go. Who's getting paid? Not you. I think the lowest one on the totem pole gets less. Right?
Yep. Whoever has the connection, whoever has the artist connection gets paid.
Yeah. Get paid first. So that'll suck. But
That's dope, Graham. That's dope.
Appreciate it. It's been a minute.
Fire.
Break off the dust.
All right. Welcome back.
Right.
Welcome back, Graham.
Thank
Okay.
you.
We got to spin this
Welcome
wheel,
back.
y'all.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Next up, Sharon Beats is. Woo!
SZA.
Ease up. Ease up.
He's up off me, brother.
He's up off me.
Wow. Okay. Well, here we go. Speaking of here we go. Yo, did y'all know that Mario, and he says let's go, he's not saying let's go. He's saying something in Japanese that means super.
Oh, yeah.
I
saw like a
saw
TikTok
that.
about that.
Well, the secrets
what?
are coming out.
Right. Like he never even said let's go. And everybody their whole lives have been saying let's go.
Let's go.
Side note, shout out to Earthy Simmer in the chat. Earthy Simmer says, yes, educate.
Yo, Earth. Listen, hold up. Please comment if you want me to play that track, Earth.
Earth.
Uh-oh, there's a track. You got a track?
I'm gonna go ahead and play this beat real quick, but if
Earthy
there
said
is
yes.
that,
Yes.
I'm about to send it to you. I'm about to send it to you, cheek. Pause. That sounded weird, cheek, but cheeky.
I'm about to send it to you, cheek.
Send it to you, cheek. Wow. It's going down for real.
Oh,
I'll tell
man.
you who this is in a moment. I'm forwarding it to you right now.
All right.
One of these days, I'm gonna plug in my MoFat and get some sounds off of here.
All right, so let me know if y'all can hear this.
I re-recorded today, he said Earthy, and it's finally finished.
Oh, so do you want me to wait to play it then?
Well, we should wait if it's re-recorded, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll wait. All right, check this out. Here we go. So, yeah, as y'all can hear, I used a lot of this song. I enjoy this sample because it was just so. At first, I'm like, "Oh, what am I gonna do with this?" I said, "You know what? Let me find a version of the song that does not have drums."
There we go.
And I did so. And so, here's where I grabbed the basis of my track from. So I pitched it down. I pitched it down to -5. But then I hit the cheeky trick. I pitched the vocal sample up the higher octave of the transpose. So I pitched the vocal sample up to 7. So here we are with the So really, I just want to grab the guitar part, kind of make something cool out of it, make it, sound how it sounded, do what it needs to do. And then my favorite part, obviously, are these vocal chops right here that I grabbed.
Yes.
So I grabbed my drum kit and I just kind of did my thing with that. I kind of enjoyed that. And so we took it here with the drums, kind of kept it simple. And one of the drums that kind of knocked a little bit, but I was like, let me just go with Old Faithful right here. So I kept it simple with the drums and kind of did it right here. But then I was saying, Grim, I hated you because I grabbed the echo and threw it on. So this is what this sounds like without the echo. I said, this is kind of bare, so and then I grabbed my bass, moto bass, and I said,
Ooh. Old Faithful.
Oh, no.
I double it up with Surge. And that's pretty much the track, guys.
What a crazy change that just put a delay on.
Right. Like
on the
On the
drumstick.
hi-hats, yeah.
Yeah.
it's not dumb.
Drumsticks.
But big shout out to Ableton for having first of all, big shout out to Ableton, but big shout out to P for putting me on to my very first audio effect that I ever used in Ableton. P, you know which one that is?
Nah, which one?
All right, so P was like, I'm like, yo, I need something to beef up my drums. And he was like, yo, go to drum bass or drum bus. And I put drum bus on everything but my drums now. So like my bass has drum bus on it. So instead of having my bass on my drum bus on my drums, I have it on my bass. So that little 808 sound in the background, that's the boom from drum bus. So yeah, so big shout out to that. And
What is that
man.
little was that part
So
of
that's
the logo?
just Surge. I just
Okay.
do Surge under it. It's real low in the background.
Distortion or resonator or something
Buzz
like that?
on it.
Yeah, so it's
That's kind of cool.
I like having that on my drums to give it a little bit of on my bass, it just gives it another a texture.
Yeah. Adds a dimension to it.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. There we
Nice.
are.
So side note, Earthy Simmer says, nah, play it. And we are going to have a little bit of a welcoming of our special guest today. P is in the building. What's up, P? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's good?
Not the special guest.
Special guest. Happy
What up,
Thanksgiving. How you doing? What's good?
Yeah, good. Yeah, getting back from upstate from my Thanksgiving.
How
How y'all doing?
Good. Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
All is well, brother.
We're gonna side note, we'll have a discussion about this after I share my beat, but we're gonna talk about the Christmas 3BL meetup that's about to happen if you're in town in Buffalo, but we'll find out. All right. Here I go. Last beat. Last beat.
Word.
Last beat.
Let's be.
Last beat.
Did
Okay,
you know Keith Sweat wrote "Let's Chill" for Guy? Did not know that.
I did not know that either.
All right, let's hear this wonderful track. This is very colorful. Looks like I'm eating my vegetables right now.
All right, here we go. right. That's the beat. That's the beat. That's the beat.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything.
That's
I didn't hear anything. Can you
that is definitely snow travel music, bro.
Listen, bro.
Yeah. Snow travel music.
that is like
That's fire.
Check
I
this out.
fit-
So let me show you
Fire.
some fun stuff. Some fun stuff.
Oh, wait, can I guess what you sampled of her?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like you sampled 3 parts.
Go on.
That's
Yeah.
one part looped forever.
Mm-hmm.
One like 1.5 second piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So this is shout out to another unofficial sponsor, Pigments.
Pigments.
I haven't really dug into it, but
CPU eater.
yeah, exactly. and I got 2 instances of it. It might break my computer if I open up the interface. Here we go. You ready?
Man.
Check this out, man. It has the granular sampler. Look, it's gonna break my computer because it's trying to open it up. Oh shit.
Oh shoot.
Here we go.
I was like, no.
Wait, you drop vocals in Pigments?
You drop vocals and Pigments, man. So let's listen to what's happening. You got one, which is exactly what you said. You called it, man. It's her going like, ooh. Well, you could create a loop just of a small section of any vocals, and it will seamlessly loop without any pops or clicks or anything like that.
Wow.
So check it out. Ready? It's sounding like shit right now because I'm trying to play it live, right? But you put one sample in engine 1 and then you put another sample in engine 2. This is just some jungle, like jungle noises.
I was wondering what the hell that jungle shit was from.
Jungle love.
So you could even do it way crazier, man. Watch a YouTube video on Pigment's granular synthesizer, and it'll blow your mind, man. But anyway, so I never get a chance to.
I love Pigment. It just eats up everything.
It does. Now, if you listen to just that track, listen to that. Ready? Here we go. So just the texture, right? So that's her voice and the little jungle noises.
Jungle stuff, yeah.
Just constantly going. So it's like just a texture, right?
You think you slick? You was making an Andre 3000 track.
Yo, and they had a flute sample that I loaded in at first, and I was like, no, I can't do that. Okay, you ready? And then the second, and then I made another like sample where it's her saying "you" or something.
Yeah, yo.
So this is all using fader to get the vocal stems, right? So use that twice, and then the last one is using Pigments again, and it's just using this is just a bass drone. So I use this to kind of thicken out, but I put tremolo on it, so it's going left to right if you're listening on stereo. Okay, cool. So a lot of like vibey stuff going on, just like drones and stuff like that. And then I played some chords over it that made sense according to what she was singing, right? Then I played bass on top.
Yo, take out all the sample. Everything that's sample, take it out.
Hey, my CPU is about to blow up. Hang on one second. Let me let it catch up.
Turn Pigments off, bro.
Yeah, I should do that. Let me. All right, it should work now.
I feel like Carl Thomas and Tim's and Drake about to jump on this track.
Like you just get out the car with a fur, some boots.
Just broke up with your girl, broke up with your dude. You got the biggest flex outfit ever.
Right.
The drums that I put on here are like Afrobeats inspired kit that I had saved as a template that I just kind of had a typical Afrobeats flavor to it. So.
Yo, that's a massive brother. Massive brother.
All right, that's a track.
No. Press that space bar one time.
Mine.
Me, I need that track. I like those alternating hits on the drop.
Yeah.
Tick it clap. Yeah, that's
Kick
fire.
it clack, kick it blown.
No one in the jungle.
I love
That's
this.
hot. That's hot.
Yeah,
The
that
background continuum.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
time when I
amazing
chanted with a panther uncontrollably. That's what that drone makes me feel like you about to go there with it. This is
Stellar.
check this out. You should send that to me. Like you should send that to me
That
because
beat is fire.
I'll come out of retirement for that song.
Oh.
Like and actually make a song in the studio with that. Like I actually have an idea for that.
All right. Well,
That's
and we're
fine.
gonna meet up in Buffalo when everybody's in town, right?
Right, P?
You guys are meeting up for Christmas?
Yeah, they meeting up for
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be in
That's
town.
how you know somebody not down with it. Because
Because I'm not gonna be around Christmas time in Buffalo.
he said, he asked the question. You know that answer. We just said that. You're not coming.
I'll be there in spirit.
You fly in Spirit from Jersey?
Jersey? Is that like a 30-minute flight?
On Spirit, it's like a 2-hour flight.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
No,
so
Spirit's eternity in purgatory.
So let's play this Earth track.
yeah. Okay, you sent it to me, right?
Yeah. So
All right.
I'll tell y'all who Earth is when the track is played.
All right, 1 second. Let me find it. Ooh, here we go. Hang
He
on.
was just singing Captain Planet too.
Right. Earth. That should be your tag. No. Earth.
Earth,
Yo.
heart,
Wind. Water.
water.
I'm gonna have to share something. 1 second.
Yo, I did want to talk to E about this Busta Rhymes album. Actually, I wanted to talk to y'all about this. Busta
I didn't
Rhymes
even
album.
listen. I was gonna listen today and then work happened.
Because I think it represents a very interesting topic in regards to how we feel, what we've been saying about music and what a lot of people have been thinking about music. It's been causing a little bit of a not controversy, but a lot of discussion. But let's get to this earthy real quick, and maybe we can follow up that later.
Crazy for you. Here we go.
You wish that I could be the one, and I wish that I could be the one too. And you know that I'm crazy for you, but I couldn't slow down for you. I wanted to be your woman, but I couldn't be a woman. I wish that you could hear, but you closed your ears. You wanted me to share my heart with you, but I couldn't feel until you left me. Broken to pieces, calling for me. I wish that you could see your face. Crazy. They call me crazy. So now I'm crazy, crazy for you. Crazy. Damn, you look crazy. But now I'm crazy, crazy for you. I wanted to be your woman, but I couldn't be a woman. I wish that you could hear, but you closed your ears. You wish I could be the one, and I wish that I could be the one too. And you know that I'm crazy for you, yeah, I'm crazy for you. You wanted me to share my heart with you, but I couldn't feel until you
Super crazy.
left me. Broken to pieces, calling for me. I wish that you could see your face. Crazy. Damn, you look crazy. Now I'm crazy, crazy for you.
So,
Wow.
Okay.
that's the unfinished version. That's the
Okay.
So that's my daughter, yo.
Wow. Hey.
Okay.
That's Mari, Grim.
That sounds familiar.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've
Put
been
it
I've been
together.
listening to this song like for the last 2 weeks, and I'm just like, yo, what is this? Like, okay, how am I gonna not listen to this all the time? So I'm very glad you finished that joint in the studio, and I can't wait to get my hands on a track because I want to stream the crap out of it. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yo, the chorus section is really, really cool.
It's fire. Can we do remixes or something? Maybe.
Well, I was actually gonna tell Cheeky like we might need you to redo the guitar and the bass on that
Yeah.
if you're interested in that, because
Yeah.
like she's going heavy right now. She's writing like 3-4 songs a day.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
my
like
favorite
she's
rapper.
like me when I actually had time for music back in the day. Like when P used to kidnap me, take me to New York, and only let me go to the bodega next door.
That's traumatizing. That is like the baseline.
like
of,
music trafficking. Like it's
Remember P?
It's like
P
Saw.
in house.
like so.
Is Earthy playing guitars there?
So no, she made the beat, but she made it with a I'll let her come on and talk about it one of these days.
Okay.
So I want to tell her. I don't want to tell her story, her production
yeah.
story. But she's making her own beats. Like she's really like doing a lot of this stuff, like finding her own space with it, and I love that. So it's really dope to see. But it's even more cool to hear like the stuff that she's creating. And all of her sound, like every song is a different lane.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
like definitely has songwriting. It's definitely different. It's I love hearing this type of energy. For the next generation. Of course, coming from E the sensei. That's respect.
Mm.
Listen, I had no parts in it though. She came out the room and was like, "Dad, listen to this.
Wow.
Sit down, listen."
Sit down and
I'm like,
listen.
okay, where did you make this? Because you was in the room quiet for mad long and just popped out with a song. Like, where are you saying these words at into your computer? Like that's recorded into her computer, not even with a microphone. Like it's just like into the speaker on the computer.
Damn.
That's when you're hungry.
Right, crazy.
That's
I
the
love
most
that.
creative part when you start making music. That's when you're the most
Just use what you
creative.
got, yeah.
Yes.
Like without worrying
Use your
about the
resources.
details. Like you use what you got and then you go
Have fun.
and re-record it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's dope.
Shout
out to Earthy.
I like that line too, that melody line. It's almost like it's a little bit like reminds me of some like rock stuff.
You do that again, Shiki?
Right?
Background.
Crazy for you.
It's like so many. It takes me to different play. It takes me to like the Cardigans in the 90s with like love fool, right? And then it gives me like a whole different kind of like it's multiple places it takes me to. Like it's when I'm listening to it, I'm like, yo, this is like nostalgia, but at the same time, it's also new school alternative music. Like it's dope.
It is
very dope. So kudos.
Yes.
Love that chorus. Awesome. All right, so I guess we're gonna talk about P said something about how the conversation of music and the Busta Rhymes album. What was your thesis here?
Okay, so you guys may or may not know Busta Rhymes dropped an album this week called Blockbuster. And the album had a lot of hype because it is executively produced by Timbaland, Pharrell, and Swiss Beats. Executively produced being the key word.
Yeah.
I want to pull up the track list real quick just so I can properly talk about it. This album has
Wait a minute though.
19 songs. It has 19 songs, but really it has like 14 songs because there's 5 interludes on it, right? So anyway,
Hold up,
wait,
wait,
were you
hold up,
saying something? Go ahead, go
hold
ahead.
up, hold up. Whoa, wait a minute. Did he grab the original sample that they used for Miguel? Bro.
Yeah, I think I know what song you're talking about. You're talking about
Could it
what
be
is it that
you?
yeah, the song with
They
yeah, they
grabbed the
did.
original sample from All I Want Is You by
Yeah, we
Miguel and did the
actually
same
yeah,
drum pattern though.
Cole and I were were listening to the record
Wow.
and we noticed that as well when we
Oh, big
listened to
shout
it.
out to Timbo and Pharrell and Swiss for making this trap album, though, right?
Um, well,
Well,
here's the thing.
trap-ish.
Here's the thing. They didn't. So those songs they didn't produce those songs. The ones you're referring to. So what's interesting about the album is that I'm listening to it, and for the first I want to say like 7 records, it didn't sound like I wasn't really into it that much. I'm not saying that the music was bad. I'm just saying like it sounded very much like an album that was very radio ready for what I would say like the Hot 97 audience. It was, it's got features from the Baby and Young Thug and Quavo. So it had that kind of like modern trap, type, even drill type of radio sound. And I was like, okay, I understand what audiences is intended for. Usually Busta does something different. I wasn't super crazy into it just because that's not my sound. But then track 8
Track
hits,
10.
right?
Okay, track 8.
Wait,
Yeah.
well, track 8 hits. I'm like, oh wow,
Mama
this
say,
is
Mama
this.
Mansa Musa.
Then
Bro?
track 9 hits, right? Then track 10 hits. So the album takes like a real interesting turn where so track 8 is produced by Pharrell. Track 9 is produced by Pharrell. Track 10 is produced by Swiss Beats. And the album takes a crazy turn. And it's very Afrobeat infused, and Pharrell and Swiss are messing around with these Afrobeat sounds in very interesting ways. There's another song called Hold Up. Timbaland produced that. That's fire. Then the song called Slide that Timbaland produced. And this song was really weird because the hook at first, I was like, this hook is like kind of interesting. It's tough for me to catch it. But then when Busta starts rapping on the verse, the beat is amazing. And there's a jazz like bridge to it where somebody just does jazz piano in the middle of it. And the way Timbaland sampled it, I'm just like, wow, that's very interesting. So I just feel like it's bringing up a lot of conversations right now on the internet because some people are saying, "Oh, we don't like it." Other people are like, "Well, wait a minute, actually, it's actually pretty dope." And also, just because of the timeliness of it, some of the songs sound very, like I said, radio ready. Like I would almost classify it as like DJ Khaled, kind of like, "Hey, here's a perfect song that will be great for the radio right now." And some people are criticizing Busta because he usually doesn't make that type of music. But I feel like the second half of the album is more the type of music we expect from Busta. And it's just interesting that those happen to be the tracks that are actually produced by Pharrell, Timbaland, and Swiss Beats. My final conclusion to this is it weird that the classic producers who've been out now 20 plus, even 30 years, are making the biggest hits right now in terms of like what we are considering to be modern day hip hop.
No,
Because I
it's
feel
not.
like these producers tracks without even knowing, when I first listened to the album, I didn't even know who produced what track. But after I listened to it, I'm like, wow, these are the songs I really like. I went to Genius and I looked at who produced it, and it just so happened to be Pharrell, it Swiss Beats, it's Timbaland, and I'm like, that can't be a coincidence.
I feel
So
like dude. Well, I just so while we were talking about it, when you started talking about it, I started skimming through. Obviously, rap is like not my, I care about it, but if the beat is whack, I don't really care about the song. Big shout out to Busta Rhymes. And I gotta go back through and actually listen. This might be the greatest homage to every fucking decade of music since we've been listening to rap. He has Jay-Z samples, Miguel samples, which shout out to Salim Salam Remy for that All I Want Is You joint. He has Jay-Z sample, Michael Jackson sample. Then he got the classic Pharrell dun 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 start on on 2 tracks. Then he got the Timbo joint. Then he got a joint called The Return of Mansa Musa. Just the title alone.
That record is that's my favorite, right?
That right there, the way that comes in with the Michael Jackson sample, because no one ever knew what the hell he was saying, and then they just make him say
that's
Mansa Musa with Swiss beats on it. Dude, listen. So shout out to that. Shout out to that. Because the first 8 tracks is like, okay, I'm showing love to you trap rappers. Then it's like, but this is where I started with the Jay-Z samples and this sample and that sample, took it to classic samples. Then genius for taking the Miguel sample, taking the original sample, a different part of the original sample, and then putting the beat back on it. That's genius. Then, to answer your question or to respond to your question or your statement about the producers basically like being timeless and still making greatest hits, these dudes are like colleges or like dynasties in like the NFL or NBA. And when I say that, I mean they recruit the illest producers and then teach them their ways so that they really just make the final decision, not always make the beat. But because they're in their camp, they get the production credit. You know what I'm saying? Producer. So like Dre was making like 29 and 42% of his beats most of his career once he blew up. He had a team of beats that were team of producers that were trained to have his sound. Timbaland did the same thing. One of his greatest proteges, and I'm wondering where this dude is because his shit was fire, was Danger Hands. Danger Hands had a nice little run between 2004 2006. He made tracks that even Timbaland was on. He made 4 minutes with Madonna. He made Wonder Woman for Trey Songz. He made like mad songs that was like when Timbaland's sound switched and started getting more digital, that was Danger Hands sound. And then he went off on his own, and then we just never heard from him again, really. But they do that. And I think that that's how you stay relevant, by bringing on people who know the current sound, but can keep your wave flowing. Like when Timbaland did Drunken Love, dog, I'm like, wait, who made this beat? This shit is fire. The song I didn't give a shit about the song, but the beat, amazing, right? So for me, I feel like they know how to recruit producers that are hungry and malleable enough to adopt the sound, but also make it sound like them. So to me, I feel like that's just genius, and that's how you stay relevant, by bringing on other people to do the work with you and for you, but making sure your name is stamped on the package. So now you're not the person, you're the brand.
You're the first person that get the check.
I think that's amazing, and I think that that's genius. And I think that that's the way they're going to make music forever. Like, they're not even going to be touching the boards anymore. Timbaland produced it because that's the name of the production house now versus the person.
When we get offline, I want to listen to this one track with you. Just this one track. I want to go back to 2006 with you real quick.
A track you made?
No, a track off this Busta album.
Okay. Bet.
It brought me back to. I'm like, oh, E would.
Let's do it.
I would do it on the air, but I know it'll just get yanked. So
I'm with it.
Flag them. Penalty on the play.
Wow. Yeah, this is dope. I like this album. So please go check out Blockbuster. Please go check that out. Big shout out to Earth. Big shout out to, everybody who rocked tonight. I really like what we had tonight. Everybody's sound was nice. I really enjoy that it wasn't convoluted by us making a beat every week. I really like that we were able to take our time and just focus on like this one track, you know what I'm saying, and show up with a track. And I really like every beat. I think we should throw these joints on YouTube, like on a little playlist real quick. Just drop them.
Just drop a
Do
beat.
it. Hey, let's talk
Drop 'em.
about the next challenge. So this concludes month number 1 of the monthly sample challenges. Month number 2 is going to be, you know, from now until the end of December. I think we're thinking about maybe doing it on the 18th of December and then having off on Monday, Christmas Day. And everybody is talking about the Andre 3000 album. Maybe that's the theme for this month. Get your flutes out. Get your flutes out.
Yo, that TikTok video, what's the name put in chat, had me dying for days, bro. Day 2 of listening to Andre 3000 album.
Oh, yes.
Day 3, he was in the
Yo,
woods.
actually, I had a conversation with a few people about that album because actually I've been listening to it more and more, and I have a theory about that album actually.
Okay.
I
What's the
think I
theory?
don't think for one, people who are calling it a jazz album, you need to stop labeling it as jazz. It's almost like subconscious, like meditative kind of like atmospheric music, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I was listening to it the other day, and what I realized is I kind of forgot that I was listening to it for a little bit, for like a while, like I zoned out. But when I came back to reality, um, I had gotten a lot of work done. Like for that 20 minutes, I was in like a flow state, like that like other 80% of your brain that you don't consciously use, I was like using it or whatever. And I feel like that album is all about trying to discover creativity. Like you're supposed to use that album to unlock your own creativity. Like if you sit and just listen to it and like do some journaling or some writing or just some reflecting or some meditating, like I really think
Mm-hmm.
it helps you like kind of open up and just be, you know, more alone with yourself. And I think that's kind of like the purpose of it. I feel like music has so many different purposes, and we expect it to do something else, like, oh, this needs to have melody that I can bop to, or as
Mm-hmm.
producers, we're like, oh, we want to be able to sample this and everything like that. And that's cool, yeah, we should sample it. But I feel like the purpose of the album, or at least how it's touched me, is that it's more about not actively listening to it, but passively listening to it,
Mm-hmm.
where it's just there to kind of like enhance your mood. So I've been playing it a lot in the morning time, like when I wake up with my son, and I just feel like he's calm, he's peaceful when it's playing. He's just relaxing. He's not crying. You know what I mean? Like it's just nice to just be calm and relaxed and open. And I feel like
Well,
that's kind of the purpose of that album.
I think it's definitely something that would inspire more people to get outside the box for sure. I think that that's what's great about it. But also, P, did you see that post? I think I put it in the chat. It shows how many artists he outsold with that flute album. It's
Oh
like
no,
it's like there's like 9, big name artists that he outsold so far with the flute album. So it's like it's just crazy because it's like it should inspire people to find, to not be afraid to get outside the box. You know what I mean? And
yeah, good
also,
point.
it
Good
can
point.
it can be fruitful. You know what I mean? I mean,
Interesting. Yeah.
look at him. He just outsold all these people just by slapping on the flutes.
Playing the flute. It's also I want to say a gimmick behind it, but it's also a mindset of a lot of expectations will make people listen to the album. A lot of expectations people was expecting. Not saying they was like, but it was like, yo, they expecting something from Andre 3000. We got to tune in. You know what I'm saying? It's been so long. So it's like, give hungry people a cracker. Not saying it's a cracker, but it's going to taste damn good. You know, if you ain't eaten a while. And I think he used that to his momentum of it, which is a good thing. Because, like, for me, I've been listening to music like that since I started making music, listening to records like, Grover Washington, Bob James and different guys like that, just listening to the albums. So I see what he did is like a very interesting thing. And a lot of artists, especially rap artists, they don't cross over to that. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely jumped into a realm where no other rappers jumped into, which make it very, very important and interesting.
I like. So I'm assuming that this is a conversation about 3,000. So what I will say is this: I respect, even though he didn't do it for our respect, which is dope. I feel like he did something that most people don't do, like Rim was saying, but on a different perspective from it. A lot of artists, if you go back to people who are famous right now, they might be the hottest in their lane. That is not where they started. Drake was on Degrassi. Jennifer Lopez was a background dancer for A Living Color. Like all these things, it was so much going on. We really got a whole new sound, a whole new vibe from a person, but he transcended. He stopped and said, yo, I'm evolving. I'm going to give y'all what I got now. As an artist, you got to be able to do that. And I think that all artists fear that moment. And he did it in a way where he still technically left at the height of his career. At any moment, he could drop a verse and be like, yo, this shit is still fire if he chose to. But when he does choose to, it's going to be, less forced and more organic. And I think that him putting this out when the world is finding wokeness and the world is finding what's raw and what's real, and we're all online looking for frequencies and, sleep music and rain sounds. And he just gave us a soundtrack to evolve to. Rap is one of the youngest genres out there, and nobody really ever stopped rapping and said, hey, I'm going to go and just make something else and forego rap itself. Like other people have turned into rap, actors and things like that, but they really never gave up rapping. This dude's like, nah, I mean, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. I go to the laundromat. I meet people. While my clothes are washing, I play my flute in the alley next to the laundromat. Like, this is who I am now. And I feel like him having that reality, a lot of people are like, oh, this is whack. Yo, give us some bars. But then people who are really aware that you can't do the same crap forever, I like, yo, I respect this. Because at some point, you're going to have to make that transition from what you were used to doing to what you are currently doing. And he showed us one of the hottest rappers. He's probably in everybody's top 25, if not their top 10. One of the hottest rappers ever just told you, like, yeah, you could do something else. And it don't got to make sense to nobody but you. And I think that that's one of the greatest lessons that you can give as a creator with an influence, is that it's okay to switch it up. Like, do what you feel versus what you're forced to do, what people telling you to do. And I love that. I love that. I listened to that album probably for like 10 hours straight. Like, just played it in the background while doing mad different things. And it's extremely inspiring if you allow yourself to create from it.
Definitely inspiring.
Facts.
So I kudos him for that. And, I just hope that he doesn't get too, doesn't go back in his shell from all the backlash and negative feedback about the project. I hope that he just ignores that and continues to put out what he's feeling. Because someone like that, who's hypersensitive in the way he's expressed that he is, these comments and reviews, man, they could tear you apart.
And the way that too, I think that being that he's been doing this on people's albums for a minute, like under the umbrella of people not knowing. So it's like, all right, let me take the veil off and show these people, what it is. You can find me on other music doing the same stuff.
Right.
But people not knowing it's him.
Right.
So that's the thing. He's like, all right, let me come out.
I agree. Well, guys, I'm jumping out of here, but I appreciate the night, man.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for locking in. Big shout out to Earth.
Yo, this is episode 150, yo.
150.
$150.
Congratulations, brothers.
Congratulations.
Man. P, you made it, man. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.